My name's Sean. Hello, everyone. I should probably tell you some stuff about myself. I'm unemployed at the moment. I don't know. You know, half a season of Justified before I get out of bed in the afternoon. It's fucking awesome. Do we have any unemployed people in the room? Nice. Okay, some solidarity. Yes. That's all I ask. I genuinely have been looking for work though. And I know it's not in that Galway city, I'm looking for work kind of way. Alright, I genuinely have been looking for work. And I go on those websites, those findajob.com or whatever it is. One of the things they always tell you is, write a really great cover letter. One that will bring across what you can bring to the organisation and show your passion for the job. So I wrote one like that. I have it committed to memory, I can read it out to you now. Dear Dunstores Drapery, enclosed you'll find my CV with my educational details, work experience, etc. But I don't think that truly brings across what I can bring to your organisation. In order to do that, I need to tell a personal anecdote about myself. When I was 12 years old, I was shopping with my mother for back-to-school clothes, and there, wandering through your lingerie section, I got the first pumping bloodhorn of my young life. I'm not legally allowed near women's underwear anymore, but I feel if I can bring half the passion that was in that thumping bloodhorn to this position, I can be a worthwhile member of your team. Yours sincerely, Sean Sheridan. Now, the only problem with that was, I kind of shot the creative wad writing that cover letter, and I had a bunch more CVs to send out, so I just copy-pasted that one. Dear Taher Tyres, enclosed you'll find my CV with my educational details, work experience, etc. But I don't think that truly brings across what I can bring to your organisation. In order to do that, I need to tell a personal anecdote about myself. When I was 12 years old, I was shopping with my mother for back-to-school tires. And there, wandering through your fine shop, I got the first thumping bloodhorn of my young life. I'm not legally allowed near rubber anymore, but I feel if I can bring half the passion that was in that thumping bloodhorn to this position, I can be a worthwhile member of your team. Yours sincerely, Sean Sheridan. Dear Mother Care. So I'm going to be unemployed for quite a while, and I'm committed to that. It's cool. But it's cool to be, it's okay to be unemployed now. Apparently we're going through a recession and all this sort of stuff. Does anyone here understand what's going on with that stuff? Not a soul, thank you. Alright, because I don't understand this myself. When people start talking about economics and all that sort of thing, you lose me. It's this thing, like derivative, like stock trading and value trading and all that sort of stuff, I don't get it. Okay, we've got some gold, it's heavy, it's shiny, but it costs about 20 cents less per ounce than it did an hour ago, because some guy bet that the price would go down and sold a bunch of it, and now Paraguay's bankrupt. So I don't find, does that make sense to you? Because it fucking doesn't to me. And we're doing this thing, austerity now. That's another word I don't understand. I asked my flatmate what austerity meant. My flatmate's German. And he told me that austerity was German for "you got a purty mouth, boy." Deliverance quote, Bob. But and there is actually, from what I understand, there's a lot of anti-German feeling in the country right now. It's like, oh, fuck the Germans, fuck the Germans. So I did, and I got myself a German girlfriend. A small petty gesture, I understand, but I do more than the Anti-Austerity Alliance did in the last election, so I'm happy. And it's weird, going out with the German, I've learned that there are some weird differences. The Germans don't understand us, which is weird because they own us now. But they don't understand us at all. Germans have this thing that if you agree to meet with someone at 8 o'clock in a certain place at a certain time, they expect you to be there at 8 o'clock. Fucking mental. They've clearly never met any Irish people if they think that's the way we do things. And Germans, they have this weird thing as well about insurance, about being covered. Whatever happens, You know, if you get hit by lightning on the 3rd of July, they have a special insurance for that. We don't have anything like that in this country. We have a bit more fly by the seat of your pants attitude. I remember when I was a kid, my dad was driving me into town, he'd let me lie in the part between the back seat and the back window of the car. No fucking safety belts or anything, and if I acted up, he'd just slam the brakes and send me flying into the windshield. Basically, if you grow up in Ireland and you don't end up in a septic tank in Tuam, you're ahead of the curve. Let it out, you'll feel better, let it out. And I was actually riding on the bus into town a couple of days ago with my German girlfriend, and she was telling me this story. She was telling me this story about how she was over in New York and she got lost in the Jewish part of Brooklyn and she had to pretend to be Swiss or else people wouldn't talk to her. That was the story she was trying to tell, all right? But she got a bit lost with the wording, and she was trying to find the English word, and the word she stopped on was the Jew. So she was there looking through her English language app, going, the Jew, the Jew, the Jew, the Jew, and people were starting to look around. It's like, does this bitch have Nazi Tourette's or something? The Jew, the Jew, the Jew, the Jew. Our country has never had a problem with the Semitic people. But one thing I know the Germans is a Nazi joke. It's a very easy one to do, and it's not a cool thing to do, really, to be honest with you. 'Cause I remember I brought her out one night. I think it was New Year's Eve, and she was talking to an old friend of mine. This set might be going up on YouTube, so I don't think I'll name him. Fuck it, his name was Alan Duggan. Alan, if you ever watch this, there's a reason they call you sex pest, okay? I just want you to know that. Girls, avoid a guy named Alan Duggan, just saying. And as soon as he found out she was from Germany, it was all sort of like, Wir lieben dich, Deutschland über alles. It's like, that's really, really uncool. I mean, every country has got shit that they're not proud of. That's one of the reasons why the Germans are better than us. They don't bring it up. When was the last time you ever heard a German go, you Irish with your chronic alcoholism, your political corruption, Roman Catholicism und the Jedward? When was the last time you ever heard that? No, because the Germans are classy people, alright? I don't have a whole lot of time here tonight, so I'll leave you with the complaint. A complaint? Yeah, but Sean, you're so happy, I know. I'll leave you with the complaint, and this is the one political thing that I am very vehement about. A couple of years ago, they changed the off-license laws in this country. It used to be that off-licenses were open till 11, until they changed the law, and now they close at 10. And I'm sure the government came out with some statistics saying that it brought down binge drinking by X%. But I'm willing to bet you, for however much of a decrease there was in that statistic, there was just as much of an increase in people leaving the Roisin Dove at 2:30 in the morning, heading across the road to the Chinese, buying 2 wine bottles full of paint thinner, running into some guy you don't really know and don't particularly trust, but he says there's a house party going on with loads of fine looking women. Going to the house party, realising you've been brought there under false pretenses. There are 15 fellas there, 3 women, 2 of them have boyfriends, and the other god lover Radion wouldn't shift her. Necking the 2 bottles of wine out of pure frustration, going outside to get some air, vomiting, passing out, having someone draw a cock in your forehead in black permanent marker and steal the good weed you were saving for the weekend. But will anyone count those statistics? Will they fuck? I've been Sean, you've been great. This is for comment. Thank you.